Hello, welcome back to Hollow Ground. We're doing a drawing hub with special circumstances. The special circumstances being that my fucking tablet died, so I'm using a backup.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I honestly don't know how well this is gonna work because it feels really fucking awkward, and I'm straining my hand extra because of the angle that I'm not used to anymore. But otherwise, we're back. We're here. Back in black, baby. I'm very behind on the supported rewards, so I'm gonna draw some supported rewards. Supporter. There's this one DSP detractor who keeps rolling his R's. Like anytime he says anything.
Okay.
And I guess it's a dialect from his area or something, because it's like whenever he says like literally, for example.
Yeah.
He will shorten it to literally. Like, like an R roll instead. Yeah. And it takes me aback every single fucking time he does it. Literally. Yeah. Actually, let me check if my audio is properly outputting. Yes, it is. Okay. One time when we were streaming, the audio was doubling because I didn't mute the output, and I was listening to it, so it was doubly playing.
Well, at least it was the same audio technically.
Well, it's still very noticeable because it's not exactly synced up.
Oh.
So it's like double by separated by a millisecond, you know? That kind of thing.
Like echoey?
Yeah.
Well, again, it's better than just two different soundtracks playing.
Yeah. Well, let's see how well I do. Man, this is really fucking awkward. I think the surface of my backup tablet feels larger or something, because the movements feel strange to me. Also, the button for the pen is a little bit clicky.
Oh, okay. It is new.
Hashtag new. Yeah. Well, let's see what I can do. Hopefully it's not gonna be horrible.
It's gonna. It's all hard to say. It's not the tool. So
it's not the tools you use, it's the tool that uses them.
I mean, it's not entirely wrong.
Hello, Marceline. Thank you for following.
Thank you for the follow. Let's see. Well, let's go to Pinterest, I guess. Oh, yeah, I have your stream on this screen. I was watching an Isaac streamer play. Was playing a bingo challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Where he and another Isaac player were like playing at the same time, and they had this bingo thing where they would click every time they completed something out of it, and whoever had most wins. And I'm listening to the fucking Tekken soundtrack I sent you because he literally was like one of the challenges was like get 6 flies, 6 allied flies, and name all of them. And he was like, well, if I get 6 flies, that'll be easy. I'll just name all of them after Tekken characters, and then I win. I'll just cheat. And then he won by getting a lot of them, like a lot of challenges. He didn't even get the fucking blue flies one, and then he finished the fucking video by putting the soundtrack at the end.
Okay.
So now this thing is stuck in my head. Even though
I really like
but I have
the
never...
I really like the I think it was the credits theme.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of forget now.
For Tag?
Yeah, I do have the soundtrack for Tekken Tag Tournament. Let me 1 second. I'll check if it's the one I'm thinking of. Shit's about to get loud in the stream. So original. Let's see. Staff roll. Yeah, this one's pretty nice.
I've heard the song before, but I have never I've never played Tag before. I played Tag 2, funny enough.
Okay, I actually played Tag on my PS2 back in the day, and I don't know whether it's my fat PS2 or whatever, or the game's really badly optimized, but there's a very noticeable dip in frame rate in that game.
Right.
Very fucking noticeable, and then if you play Tekken 3 and you go into Tekken 4, Tekken 4 feels sluggish. And so does Tekken Tag Tournament. Like, they both feel really fucking sluggish in comparison. And then you boot up Tekken 5 and it just flows like water, just like Tekken 3 did.
I forget, was Tekken 5 the one with the character that talked like this during cutscenes?
That's 7.
And just 7, okay.
Yeah, that is 7. It's the reporter, I guess, and he is the most uninterested fucker you will ever hear.
Lovely.
I genuinely don't know how else to fucking describe him. Like, the guy seems like he's gonna fucking fall asleep at any fucking moment. I decided to go into hiding after the bombings by Mishima Zaibatsu. I met Heihachi Mishima at his estate. He was very intimidating. However, he also told me the story of the curse that befell his family. It was very riveting. I cried halfway through it. He called me a pussy, then stepped on my balls. I am still in recovery, both emotionally, mentally, and also the nurse is stitching my balls back together. I hated fucking listening to the story mode.
I mean, I can see why.
Yeah, this feels so fucking weird.
But yeah, my experience with Tag 2 was I played it at a friend's house on his Xbox, and I played with another friend, and I would use Warang, and I actually play well with Warang, and he would at random points he would be like, switch with me, when the enemy was at low health, and then he would lose almost the entire health and switch at the most unfortunate times.
Is it the friend? The one?
No, it's a different friend.
Ah.
No, this is the only tall friend I have, I think. Like, very tall friend. I have tall friends, but like from my country, but he's really tall. Everything okay?
Yeah, I hope so. Let's see. I feel like I'm drawing with my own, like, other hand or something, you know? It's that fucking awkward.
Oh god. Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever tried drawing with your left hand. It feels kind of like that.
I tried once when you set up that other account.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned that it might help in case something happens, you know, like... Then you made that account of Finn learns to draw again. And I was like, I wonder how that would go for me. And then I tried and I was like, no. I don't know. I already deal enough with drawing sometimes. I'm not dealing with this now.
Yeah. And you don't know how good you have it until you fucking lose that thing.
Yeah. But hey, at least it doesn't seem like the other one will take long.
Hope so. This feels like one of those things where it's gonna take me longer to complete things because of this.
Right.
Also because I really think my eyesight is going, because I have to squint quite a bit right now to actually see what the fuck I'm doing.
Right.
So used to
Not like looking at the screen directly.
Yeah. It's also because the paper texture I'm using is kind of like, it's a nice effect, but I think I'll disable it just so I can see what my scribbles are a little bit better.
Right. I mean, you can always enable it after you're done with it.
Yeah.
I'm also realizing I completely lied on the internet.
You what?
I completely lied on the internet.
You lie on the internet?
Yeah, I
Heaven
committed a
forbid.
crime.
Yeah.
I had a poll where I asked who people wanted to see from Facebook.
Oh yeah, and you said you were gonna draw both, and then you did it like a liar.
Exactly. I drew Amy, and then I never drew Heidi.
Yeah, I was one of the people who made the whole lopsided the fucking vote. You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you. I'm kind of surprised Tenma didn't win by a landslide, if I'm being honest.
I mean, where did you share the poll?
Nowhere?
Well, that's why you didn't get a landslide.
No, but I mean, from the people who voted, I imagine, like, the people who did vote were like, oh, well, the only one I know is Tenma. I imagine, at least.
Nope.
And it's like, well, Sheena is also, I want to say, on the same level as being known as Tenma.
I guess.
Amy winning and Heidi at the same, like, both dying for the like, okay.
I honestly don't even remember who I voted for. I think it was Heidi.
Of course. Just so it would tie.
Well, I didn't know it was gonna tie, but when I saw it was tied, I was like, my job here is done, and then I fucking left without doing anything.
You didn't do anything.
This is really straining my hand.
You should probably take a short break after you're done with the first one.
I think I'll use my what do you call it? My wrist strap. Just so I can get a little bit. Yeah, that's better. It kind of slides better on the tablet surface.
Oh, okay. Reference.
Take your pen out of your mouth, Lucas. That's disgusting.
Don't tell me what to do. Fuck off.
Yes, I can. I'm your elder. It's literally my job telling fucking youngsters what to fucking do.
I'm almost 30.
So, I'm almost 40.
What do you mean youngster? I'm not even young anymore.
You're young compared to me. And that's how it works, Lucas. You'll never catch up.
Well, I hope not.
Unless there's a rip in the space continuum or something.
Exactly. So again, I hope not. Like, imagine the reason I managed to catch up. They all suck.
And this is bringing back memories of why I decided to buy a fucking screen tablet to begin with. Yeah, you have a screen tablet, right?
Yeah.
So, Have you used the normal tablet before?
Yeah, it was. I had my first one was a Genius one, which was really fucking cheap.
Yeah.
That died fairly fast.
Okay.
Then after I got a job, I bought the Wacom Intuos I had, which had like it was really nice. It had like touchpad, even though it was a regular like drawing tablet without a screen.
Mm-hmm.
But you could use like in a phone, like you could pinch or do the other motion to
Yeah, it has gestures. It's called gestures.
yeah, gestures. And then my dogs destroyed the stylus for that, and getting a replacement was really fucking expensive because I had to order it from outside.
Well,
So I bought a really cheap Wacom.
it's also vacuum, so they're never cheap.
Yeah. So I bought another Wacom, which was really cheap. I think it was like a bamboo or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And after that,
Was the bamboo fun or a bamboo?
I actually don't remember. Actually,
Was it rectangular or was it
No,
square?
it was square.
Okay, so it was like mine. That was a bamboo fun. That was my first real tablet because I had a different one prior to that, which was a Trust tablet. But I think I told you that it was so bad that it couldn't even do a straight line.
Right.
Every line that I did, if you look on the screen now, like I could take a ruler and it would produce a line like this.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, man. It was a Wacom Intuos Basic.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
And Intuos was a little bit better than what I had.
It was really small though.
Yeah.
It didn't work much with that.
Basically, the Intuos was a step above the bamboo line.
Oh, okay.
They were a little bit more expensive.
Fair enough.
I just remember because I had to order the thing.
Right. After that, I learned about XP Pen.
I had to talk my dad into buying that thing at that time. Good times. And then I showed him like, holy shit, this is literally like drawing on paper for the first time. It feels like drawing on paper. Because before that, the Trust tablet was an absolute atrocity, where I genuinely could not get anything to look the way I wanted.
Right. You hear that?
I heard a boof.
Okay, yeah, that's my sister's dog.
Okay.
In case you forgot of our early streaming years.
Yeah. It's fine.
But yeah, no, some of the tablets were like the issue with tablets also is like it feels like they make drivers to fail at some point. I fucking kid you not.
Well, it's not that they make drivers to fail, it's just that they make generalized drivers and they have to somehow make it work with everything and they don't want to bother with old hardware.
Yeah, no, I know.
So they phase it out.
It's not that I think they did that, it's that it almost feels like that because they tend to break so fucking fairly often that it's almost. I remember this one time where I was trying to draw with my tablet and they wouldn't work whatsoever, but I didn't want to not draw that day because I wanted to at least get something done. So I haphazardly draw with the fucking drivers not working. Then I posted on Twitter, complain about that, and then you come and say like, You do know you could have used pen and paper, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, fuck you, you're right.
Yeah. When shit doesn't work, pen and paper. Go back to pen and paper.
Nah.
But even when I say that, when I didn't have good electrical fucking situation a few days ago, I really wanted to draw something, and then I took the pen and paper out, and I did nothing with it because I'm so unused to doing anything with pen and paper now.
Right.
That it feels intimidating. And the last time I did stuff and publicly shared my fucking insecurity about it, you get the well-meaning comments.
Right.
Where it's just like, oh, yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell that you haven't drawn anything on paper in a long time. You looks fucking great, better than anything I could have drawn. And it's like,
that's not my point.
I see what
I feel
you're.
rusty.
I feel fucking rusty. Oh, if that's what rusty is, I don't know what I am. That's not the fucking. That's not what I'm saying.
I still feel rusty.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying, bro.
Man, I lost a finger. Oh, bro. Imagine losing a finger. I lost an arm a few days ago.
This is not a fucking competition.
Yeah, I still lost a finger. I feel bad about it. Like, okay, you lost an arm, but man, I missed my finger.
It's like me complaining about like my tablet fucking breaking today, and it's like, oh man, look at the guy complaining that he can afford a fucking tablet. Like, bro. Obviously, no one said that, but it's that fucking type of
reaction.
Thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, look at Mr. Artist complaining he lost a talent when he still has a backup to work with. Ooh.
Yeah. Also, those guys who are... Yeah, I think I told you, like, man, look at all these artists complaining about their passion. I fucking love that comment. Like, tell me you never fucking draw without telling me you don't fucking draw.
Also, there was also one guy, I don't remember his Twitter ad, but basically he was like doing a similar thing. But like the guy wasn't a really good artist, but like, he's like, man, all these comments of it, people saying how much they hate drawing, or every artist like, wow, I hate this part of drawing, or like, I hate, bro, why do you keep doing it if you can enjoy everything you do? And it's like,
bro, why live,
dude?
Why live?
No, but it's like, dude, you should know that this is the average. You are the exception to the rule where you can enjoy every single drawing and every single aspect of it, and every single day. Like this is not natural. You're the weird one.
Yeah.
Don't act like, wow, artists really hate drawing. No, bro. Everyone experiences this. You're the weird one. Shut up. And don't get me wrong, I get the sentiment of like, oh, why would you keep doing this if you hate it? But that's not the point. You're completely missing on the point.
I mean, if it makes you miserable, then sure, I'll agree with him.
Well,
it's like,
yeah,
if it literally makes you miserable, why do you keep doing it? Like, and if you say like, oh well, it pays the bills, fair enough.
or if you say I'm a creative and there's no one who will draw this for me, I don't have the money. There's also fair enough, because at least you have some way of doing it, even if you don't want to do it this way. But
like Henrik, for example, hates fucking programming. Guess what? He's really good at it.
yeah.
But he fucking hates it. And guess what he has to teach a lot of times? and and obviously before he can teach it, he fucking has to study it.
Yeah.
So it's like double the thing you hate doing.
Double the pain.
Wow, I absolutely remember now how long shit took now before I switched over to a fucking graphics tablet. All of this is coming back to me.
You're at this moment, you're that dog with the face and has Vietnam in the back.
It's more like, wow, how nostalgic. I didn't remember. I forgot how much this fucking sucked. Since we're on the topic of that, I've been watching some DSP stuff, and he's been arguing for a thing that got the attention of the fucking fighting game community, FGC. Again.
Okay. Of course.
But yeah, like he's been complaining about character tutorials for fighting games.
Okay.
Excuse me. Thanks. But basically, he's been complaining about fighting game tutorials, and he complains that it ruins the mysticism of finding things out. Huh?
Or learning how to play a character?
Yeah, kind of like finding things out and learning your way through the character, like figuring shit out. And instead, everybody looks up these tutorials, and they're basically doing the same shit over and over. They learn the patterns that they need to learn to win with that character, and that's all you keep seeing, essentially.
That's his argument?
Yeah. I'm actually putting it a lot more eloquently than he did.
Well, obviously.
But
it's
yeah.
the DSP we're talking about.
Oh, yes, but also. So he complains about this, and my fucking takeaway, and everybody's takeaway, is that he basically wants to gatekeep techniques and gatekeep being good at the game, while the people, and he also argues that the only reason people are putting these videos out for people to watch and stuff is because, well, it makes them money. And if it doesn't make them money, well, why the fuck would you do this? Like, you're
Why
ruining,
are you streaming, Phil?
you're ruining the quote-unquote experience for people who actually care about the game. And everybody's takeaway from that is, wah, I can't fucking keep killing scrubs when I played the game because I'm so much fucking better at them, and nobody earns the kills, and only I do. Wah.
Basically.
And that is literally like the thing. And the thing is, on a degree, I agree with him in terms of I tend to like the very casual approach to playing fighting games, me personally.
Right.
I like sitting down, picking up the controller, and kind of button mashing my way through learning the game. And
Yeah.
I don't mean button mashing in terms of like randomly pushing buttons
Trying out techniques
constantly.
and combinations.
Yeah, but the reason I do it that way is because I played games without manuals as a kid. And the only way to do that is to, well, try all sorts of combinations as quickly as possible. And sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you can figure out what you pushed so that you can actually remember somewhat, like to a degree of what you need to do. Kind of remember the motion that you need to pull off to pull off that move. And unfortunately, the Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle game that I played works on Street Fighter fucking rules instead of Tekken rules.
Yeah.
So you need to do very precise movements, very precise motions and whatever else to get those moves to fucking work. And, well, if you don't have the manual, you don't know about the quarter circle and whatever else fucking...
Ribobozo?
Yeah. So sometimes you just randomly get that fucking thing. And you're like, holy shit, I did it. Holy shit, we can do this. Holy shit, we can do that. And then finally later on, when I finally did get a copy of the game with the manual, eventually... in a convention center in, I think, Denmark. And yeah, for the first time I saw how to play the game properly.
Right.
I was like, huh, okay. And then I tried doing those fucking combinations. I'm like, wow, cool. I did it. And it's coming out every single fucking time.
Right.
And I'm not gonna remember any of this. Because that's not how my brain works.
Right.
Like, I don't like personally studying a fighting game like it's a fucking exam. Like it's a fucking driving exam. If you've ever taken a driving test.
No, but I know how it works.
Yeah, well, basically you're not allowed mistakes in driving exams.
You mean the practical or the theoretical one?
Theoretical.
The theoretical one, at least here, you're allowed like 2 mistakes on a 100 question exam.
Yeah, so that's even more brutal than when I was doing the theoretical one. So we basically have a school exam for theoretical and practical, but regardless. In the theoretical one, the actual exam is, I think it's 30 questions.
Right.
However, there's always a couple of questions that are not in the fucking practice books.
Right.
So there will always be a curveball question in there that will test whether you've actually read the actual book instead of just doing the practice book. But you're allowed 3 mistakes. So you get 30 questions and you're allowed 3 mistakes. That's the actual exam. But in the school exam, you get 90 questions.
Right.
It's different for all the schools. Some of them have 60 questions, some of them have 30 questions. But the one I went to tried to get you really prepared for all kinds of possible outcomes. So they tried to get you to answer basically everything. Like, the 90 questions is not all the fucking questions. They always had different ones. But it's still a better, what's the word? When you try to take an overall of something, I forgot the word. Well, basically, it's a better method than some of the other schools. Like some of my friends only had to do 30 questions for both the actual exam and the school exam.
Okay.
And I got into this particular driving school, which had 90 questions.
Right.
And I only passed it on the 6th try, I think. But I passed the actual exam on the first try.
Okay. Well, that's neat.
Yeah.
No, we do the exam like that here. Like you have like, I think it's like 100 questions, and you're allowed like 2 or 3 mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll all, of course you'll have questions like, so which one is the fast lane? Like left, right, or none? And it's like an unwritten rule that it's the left lane.
Yeah.
But that's not how the law works. There's no fast lane. You have a lane where you are allowed to pass other cars, which is the left lane. That's why it's quote unquote the fast lane. So if you didn't study, you're gonna fail that question, because a lot of people tell like, oh, the fast lane is the left one. But that's a trick question, and you have a lot of those.
My favorite questions are about alcohol and medicine or drugs, because they're extremely easy. And you know why?
Why?
It's always the worst answer. It's always the worst answer. It doesn't matter. Like if it says like, is it this, is it that, or is it both? It's both.
Right. All of the above.
Yeah, basically, it's always like that. Something to remember. It might have changed since I've been, but you know.
Yeah. It is a thing that sticks with you.
Yeah, since I fucking studied that exam and practice book like fucking week after week. I quickly noticed that it's the easiest section in the book, because it's always the worst possible one.
The worst thing you can find.
Yeah.
Well, that's neat. That's a good way to remember it.
Well, the other sections always fuck me up. So it didn't
Funny enough,
matter.
I know how to drive, but I haven't taken the test.
Well, that was me for a long time as well, Lucas.
I don't like driving.
Me neither, but guess what? My parents wanted somebody to fucking chaperone them whenever they got drunk. So that is the only reason I got a fucking driver's license. I don't like driving.
If that was the case, here 2 of my sisters drive, so that's fine. I don't have to deal with it. Better reference for this.
By the way, you remember I might have told you about this manga where the fucking demon lord is obsessively in love with the hero that is supposed to kill her.
Yeah.
So there's a new chapter that I read today, and I was like kind of reading through it, and I just noticed something. The fucking art style reminds me of Pippa's model. Like,
What? Really?
yeah, the art style reminds me of like how Pippa's model is drawn, and I don't think I noticed that until now.
Right.
Like it might just be me, but I'm pretty damn certain it's very close.
Well, it might be. Just like that manga you found, and you told me like this is definitely how Raku used to practice,
And
or at least you imagined.
I didn't say it's. I didn't say
how he took inspiration.
Yeah, it's what he took
from,
inspiration from. Yeah, it was almost 1-to-1 in terms of how he draws stuff.
Right.
So if I talked to him and I asked him like, hey, did you used to read this thing a long time ago? And he says, yeah, I would be like, you know what? Makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense, buddy.
That explains a lot. That explains everything. So you think Pippa's models might have been
No. I think it's just a particular style for shoujo stuff.
Oh, okay.
I think. Because it really, like the main character, the demon lord, the way she's drawn, really reminds me of some of the Pippa stuff.
Oh, okay.
I might show you later just to prove my point.
Or
Without looking through my Tumblr fucking likes for 6 hours. Like I did yesterday.
Oh, you actually kept looking?
No, I gave up eventually, but it did take me a couple of hours to get to the beginning, and then eventually I was like, what am I doing?
You were pulling a Lucas.
Even if I find it, like it literally adds nothing.
Right.
And still I think that it, like I am misremembering stuff, so it probably wasn't even there.
You probably wouldn't even have found it there.
Yeah, I still think it was during my college years, and that is not when I was on Tumblr.
Right. Well, again, I can agree with you on that, but also at the same time I can't, because I have gone through grueling hours of going to post and this and that and this and that, just the stuff. Sometimes for a joke. And
I mean, fair enough. Just at some point, I was like, it would be different if I cared, but I don't.
Right. Yeah, fair enough.
And again, if had I found it, I would have literally just linked it to you, like, yeah, this thing. And then you would be like, ah, cool. And that would be it. It's not like you would have some massive fucking revelation that changes your life.
You don't know that. You have to look for it.
No.
So we can know for sure if it would have been an actually massive revelation.
No.
If your hand?
No, I just remembered another DSP thing that just reminded me of how fucking annoyed I was earlier today, but go on.
No, I just was gonna say, if Tumblr likes were public, I would have probably gone looking for it myself.
Honestly, I almost considered giving you my fucking password just so you could do it if you really wanted to, but at the same time, again, I don't give a shit.
Right. Because it reminded me of that time you were like, man, I had this perfect reference for how to draw Amelie, but I can't find it. And I already went through my likes, so I know it's not there.
Yeah.
And then I spent like an hour going through your likes, and I'm like, is it this one? And you were like, holy shit, where did you find it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it was in your likes.
Yeah, I didn't know the character's name at the time. It was Ram Lethal.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, I really needed this at the time, and I didn't save it. I was really kicking myself for it. But you see, that is an actual thing that I could need. So, it's different.
I also got reminded of the fact that I spent some time looking for that Muyu clip.
And I called you autistic. No, I didn't call you autistic. I asked you, are you sure you're not autistic?
Let me look for that message. Sake. Oh, here we go. I literally went unprompted and said, like, by the way, found the original, it's timestamped. And you were like, Lamau, how though? That's really fucking random.
Yeah.
And I thought you were asking, like, did you find it, like, like randomly on Twitter, like, just like, did it pop up? And you were like, I was like, how I found it? And you were like, yeah. And I literally told you, like, I was looking for it. I link you the older one, which is that ass quality clip that everyone uses.
Yes.
And I tell you, like, I came across this version again. I really needed to find the original to see it with good quality. Believe it or not, it was much faster than expected. It was really, like, not like 4 hours or something like that. And you were like, I mean, sure. But what exactly were you looking for? It's just a random clip of her losing her shit with barely any distinctive indicators. And until you like more indicators are needed, and that's when you're like, are you sure you don't have autism? This is some 4chan level shit.
Yeah.
And then I begin listing everything that helps you find it. And you're like, fair enough.
Yeah.
And then I tell you,
yeah,
it's also 4 a.m. Huh?
The thing is, it is still on the level. However, I didn't consider the fact that Muyu has not streamed that much. One.
Yeah.
And secondly, I thought she always wore those fucking glasses.
No, apparently not. And that was also the first time she used that shirt on that model.
Okay, and that's why I was like, how the fuck do you find that? I thought it was like a case of she always wears that. Did you literally sit there and scrub every fucking stream, you fucking autist? It
wouldn't have gotten to that. I don't think, at least.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that's how it came off to me. Like, did you just sit down and scrub every single fucking thing? How? That is really fucking random.
Well, also, again, as I told you after that, They literally said, it's also 4 a.m. I'm kind of groggy and a bit anxious, so this takes my mind off things.
Yeah.
Again, I was feeling really anxious, but that was distracting me.
Fair enough.
And again, it was really easy because I was just like, since she had that shirt, I was just like looking at the previews from the first stream of hers. And it's like 8 streams after she uses that shirt. I'm like, okay, so I have to check the shirt. Then I just check if she has glasses. Then like half after the stream, she has glasses. Okay, so that's like 9th video. I already scrubbed half the video. I didn't even watch like the other 8. I literally just watched this one. I already scrubbed half of the video with glasses. Half of it doesn't look so saturated like in the image. I'm like, okay, from half that video, I can already scrub half. And then just listen at the audio. She's like immediately clapping after that. And I literally was like skipping through, and I hear that clap, and it's like, well, holy shit, it's this one? I compare, it's like, okay, it is this one. So again, I literally can agree with you on the matter of it's pointless to just look for these things for hours on it, but at the same time, I can't without shooting myself in the foot.
You don't want to be a hypocrite, Lucas?
Basic. You know, it's like, well, yes, but actually, no. Fuck's sake, man. But yeah, you were saying about DSP being even more annoying.
So, as you probably know, there's a new Elden Ring DLC coming out.
Night Rain?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole new game.
And, okay. Well, they're having a public beta test that you have to sign up for.
Yeah.
And DSP got a beta key. So obviously he's gonna stream it. And he has been debating absolutely everyone that the section where it says you cannot stream this on the user agreement thing when you sign up for it does not exist. And people keep linking him the actual fucking page, the actual fucking part, and he refuses to open it, saying, I'm not just gonna open random ass links, I'm not fucking stupid. And then he keeps going on saying, keeps going on saying like, nobody is presenting me proof because it doesn't exist.
Yeah. You know what? He should stream it.
Yeah, at some point it's like, you know, everybody was like, yeah, you know, he should just stream and let the consequences flow. Everybody.
Yeah, you know what, Phil? Fuck around and find out.
You know what? Funny enough, Lucas, it went further than that because even his viewers were saying like, if you do this, we are going to report you. And he basically went, report me to whom? The imaginary people who are enforcing the imaginary rule that doesn't fucking exist?
Yes, Phil, it's called From Software, the people who are giving you a beta key. Again, go around and find out. Let him stream it.
Yeah, everybody was just like that, but the thing is, it's always the fucking smugness that gets you.
Yeah, obviously.
It's always the fucking smugness where you want to fucking punch the
Beat
fucking
the shit out of him.
You want to punch some sense into the fucker.
I don't think there's enough punching that will give him any kind of lethality.
I don't care. It'll give me fucking respite. Like I keep watching like all these newcomers,
Mm-hmm.
and so many of them want him to fucking
Perish.
die, whatever. Like that one couple that I was laughing so fucking much where the guy was like
The thing you linked with.
the thing is I didn't link it the actual thing he was saying because he was just eating something and describing it. And the guy was really, really fucking cringing and he's like, it is tangy and crunchy. My wife, I am going to beat you later because he said that, and she just goes, please don't. And instantly they just kind of laugh it off and just move on to the next thing.
That's
fucking relationship goals. Yeah, I kind of find it funny. It's very obvious that both of them smoke. Because like she and him have the voice, and also he fucking coughs like a motherfucker. And I think she does as well. But yeah, generally they have the fucking smoker's voice.
Right.
Where it's not specifically like people parodying like Phil's mother.
Yeah.
Where they give her the normal smoker's voice. No,
they're not doing it, Jennifer.
Yeah, it's not Jennifer. Basically, she sounds more like Orca, if anything. Like she has that like tomboyish kind of.
Oh, okay, kind of.
Yeah.
How can I describe this?
Like if I show you
kind of groggish voice.
Yeah, if I show you a clip, you'll see what I mean instantly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like nasally, kind of, like not guttural, but yeah. Smoker voice.
So I have to wonder who got who into watching DSP, because she's the one presenting him with all the shit.
The videos?
And she's the one who fucking keeps track of everything. As well as like doing the actual streaming.
Right.
Honestly, it's been kind of weird because there have been more and more like specifically female DSP detractors.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that in any specific way. It's because usually those people go for Amber Lynn.
Yeah.
Instead of DSP.
It's like their own DSP. Like their gender-coded DSP.
Yeah. Like usually they go for Amber Lynn or Foodie Beauty or something.
Yeah. But I guess some people, some girls are discovering DSP and they're just having the same reaction all of us are having.
Yeah.
And have been having for quite a while.
Because one of them, like, called Kinda Sav, I think. Like, she is an Amber Lynn detractor.
Right.
But she also covers DSP. Man, it's really hard doing cross-hatching with this fucking tablet for some reason.
That's not.
I think it's because I can't really tell the distance between lines as I'm drawing them. Because again,
okay.
it's hand-eye coordination,
Yeah.
and because of that, it throws me off. Like, everything I'm doing, it feels like I'm doing the same things but with extra steps.
Like you have weight on you.
No, it's not even weight. It's it feels like I'm executing badly optimized code.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense. Like
Yeah, yeah.
if I was a programmer, it's that type of fucking inadequacy where it's like I'm doing the same shit. Why is it taking longer?
You became Yandere.
Not even. Like Yandere Dev, I honestly have no fucking clue how he even manages to code anything because his programming skill is like entry level.
Yeah.
And somehow he fucking manages to rationalize to do everything his own way because he has that narcissistic thing where it's just like it's my way or the highway.
I'm gonna wonder if at some point he just grabbed some friends' code for the game they did, and they were just like, "Yeah, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Do you want it?" And then he grabbed it because they thought like, "Oh well, he says he codes," and he was like, "I made a Yandere game," and then he came out with it, and then like 20 years later, we still don't have that game.
No, I think what happened was that he wanted to learn how to code.
By making a game. By making a game.
Well, the thing is, if you actually look at like early videos of the game, like when Markiplier was playing it, when I think PewDiePie was playing it back in like 2014 or whatever, there's always something on the screen, Lucas. This is not a demo.
Yeah.
He always wrote, "This is not a demo."
Yeah.
And I think that was his approach, where it's just like, yeah, this is just a fucking thing that is
I'm doing.
the thing I'm doing, yeah. And it kind of blew up way more, and I think that really boosted his ego. And again, I saw like videos on him, and he's always been like this. The problem is like this is one of his breakout quote unquote successes.
Right.
And he's always had an ego. He never could take criticism, even before this. Whenever he showed off stuff.
So this made it even worse.
And this made it so much fucking worse.
Lovely.
So it is literally a case of like this should not have fucking happened. And the only, honestly, he's only got himself to blame for getting it to this point. Like he can blame his quote unquote also detractors or whatever, people who call out,
used to complain about,
people who call out his fucking behavior and whatever else. Like yeah, he can blame all those people and people trolling him, but just like DSP, he has a huge problem in damage control and over-explaining simple aspects of what he means. The point where like he was doing like these developer logs, where like video logs, where he would explain. He has this fucking need to explain himself, his thinking of why he does things the way he does. And
didn't he also used to have like a personification of his detractors that he would kill in every video?
Yeah.
That says a lot.
And the thing is, those were not even detractors. Those were legit people giving him advice. So again, he just completely misunderstands what it is like. What is actual fucking critique?
Yeah.
And he's like, you telling me these things does not help me whatsoever. So please, shut the fuck up. You have no idea what you're talking about. And then actual devs come in and tell him the same shit. And he's like, it is very different for me than it is for you. And you have to understand and accept that because I do things differently. And at my own pace. I spent like 15 fucking hours a day responding to emails and things like, and people are asking like, why are you spending 15 fucking hours responding to emails?
And not working on the fucking thing that you're so much claiming to be doing.
Well, why are you not doing the thing that you are being paid to do? It's like...
Exactly. Well, you see...
Yeah, basically.
It's the detractors, man. If they didn't send so much mail that I had to reply to, I wouldn't be advancing with the game, dude. Why does everything loop back to Phil?
Because he's the fucking amalgamation of all the fucking bad traits people have. Like there are so many times where he, like the Phil detractors will be like, man, I hate fucking seeing myself in this fucker.
Yeah.
Because there's always something that you have that you hate about yourself, and you just see it personified in him.
In Phil. It reminds me of that video, How to Live a Miserable Life, and it was just Phil video.
Yeah,
Like,
I still have that video somewhere.
Really?
I think it's in my self-improvement channel.
Fair enough.
I'll check in a second, unless you want to do it.
Let me check. I'm fighting with the hair at the moment. I love you, Fawn, but why do you have such complicated hair? It leads to the weird anime hair.
Yes.
Self-improvement. Go all the way up.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in there.
It was a YouTube video, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah. It's audio from another self-improvement video that Polly has shared before, but this is the DSP
How to be
version.
miserable for the rest of your life, DSP edition.
Yeah, that one. That's
yeah, you do have it.
That's the one.
You added it on 2021.
Yep.
To anyone, also, I remember this comment you linked me that said, to anyone concerned that this sounds like them, don't be. The difference between yourselves and Phil is that in 5 minutes you've self-reflected and self-criticized more than Phil has done in years, perhaps even in his entire life. A foundational step to possess the power of growth is to first identify your faults, and in that regard, you are already in a superior position to Phil. We all share flaws, but remember, even the most beautiful and precious flower has commonalities to that of weeds. That makes the weed no less of a parasite, nor the flower no less precious.
Yep.
Philly boy. One can imagine what the world would be without you.
One can dream, but it'll never happen.
Well, it will happen eventually.
No, Lucas, the heat death of the universe will will happen in DSP. We'll still be live on Twitch begging for fucking tips and shit. You're real.
Well, you see, the sun exploded. How do you want me to get money, dude?
No, Lucas,
I
you
can't
don't
even-
understand. It's the sun exploded. DSP most affected.
Fuck. He would call himself the first victim of the sun exploded. Yes. Well, you see, guys, you have to first see how it will affect me.
I have to use different settings because this pen is doing things differently. Make it fit with the rest of the sketches.
Mm-hmm. Like, do you have to use more pressure or less pressure?
More, but at the same time I don't want to, for the fear of ruining it. But previous sketches I had to pull down the main sketch to 50% and the blurred sketch to 70%. Now the blurred sketch is at 100% and the normal sketch is at 90%.
Oh, okay.
It's that much of a difference. But I guess it's fine. Looks decent enough, I think. I hope at least.
What?
Jacko sent me a video. I don't need to watch it because I understand what it is about, even based just on the fucking text.
Oh, no.
Hint, it's not a fucking sauna.
Oh no, what?
Get it? Sauna? It's not a sauna. You get it?
Oh, I haven't. I didn't hear that. You told me that. Check. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, I don't even have to click the video to know what it sounds like. Oh no!
Okay, so it took me 1.5 hours to do the thing that would have taken me probably less than an hour. And that's how much of a speed reduction this is.
Right. Well, we are on a handicap right now.
Yeah.
Erasing some stuff to give myself a better idea. Because I am really, really, really fighting right now with myself to understand.
I'm fighting my... I don't know why they call this as a chill stream. I'm fighting for my fucking life right now.
You laugh. I'm fighting for my life and you're laughing.
Oh, fuck's sake.
What?
I couldn't find the person I was looking for because they fucking renamed themselves.
Oh, okay.
Well, I spent like the last solid minute just trying to find the next person, and they changed their name. That's why.
Oh, panic attack.
And that person never got me the reference, so I'll have to do it myself. Guess I'll have to do it myself.
What?
Remember when we discussed about watching DSP on stream or something, where we just watch and complain about it?
Well, yeah.
I find the idea very, very unlikely and humorous, because at some point one of us will drop the hard R. Multiple times in a row. And then my other thought was like, man, imagine us drinking on stream.
Oh no!
And then my next thought was like, yeah, same shit would fucking happen. One of us will call each other the fucking hard R.
Plus general. Guys, why does it say that the channel doesn't exist anymore?
Don't worry about it. Not only is the VOD nuked, but also the channel.
Oh god.
Damn it, the fucking comic's getting close to 4K already.
Ooh, nice.
Getting close to my Pippa post.
Hey, speaking of getting banned, we just got a bot ban.
Oh, nice. Bye.
Why?
And the Pippa post is my most popular post. At 4.8k. The Tenma one is gaining on it with 3.8k.
Here's another one. Realized I didn't retweet it. Also, Reese comment. What the hell said? Happy Valentine's Day!
I sent him the context afterwards.
Okay, fair enough.
Because he didn't fucking know what this was about. And when you don't know the context, yeah, it looks really fucking weird.
Oh yeah. Did you see the fucking chainmail underwear?
Yeah.
Ankle bitter.
Yeah. It's not an ankle, I think he meant an ankle biter.
Okay.
An ankle biter is a way to call a really short person.
Yeah, I imagined. Got to. You know how people post a soy jack and say like the 20-year-old Coomer, the 25-year-old, the something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The 35-year-old groomer. She was so well behaved, the staff loved her. Your dog will be ready in about 3 hours, we'll call you. Did you want the nails trimmed? There was some matching, so we had to clip him shorter than you wanted. She was not a fan of the hair dryer, lol. Would you like the de-shedding shampoo today? It's no extra charge, but the face is that of the other type of groomer.
I got like 20% of what you said for all the giggling and the mic cutting out, I'll be honest.
Okay, fair enough. It's just fucking dog groomer content, but with the face of
okay.
other kind of groomer.
Okay, fair enough.
Actually, you know what? Let me. Also, I'm gonna post this on stream chat so people are very confused.
Right.
I can imagine the conversation. What are they even talking about?
That's usually the half of the fun
Yeah.
of looking into a stream chat. Or host general, I guess.
Funny enough, this also doesn't fit anything with the conversation I just found on Twitter. Good. I'll be right back.
Uh-huh.
Bro.
Oh. God.
Ah, fucking bots, man. Does someone actually fall for that?
Yeah. Plenty of people.
Really?
Yeah. Otherwise, it wouldn't be happening. That's why sometimes these accounts that are also advertising are pre-established accounts that fell victim to it.
Ow.
Hmm? What?
No, I mean, how can you fall for that? I'm just thinking to myself, like,
Well,
it takes a second to realize it's a scam.
I mean, some users are not that old, not that well versed in internet, not politics, but you know, internet culture.
Like, I would understand if it's anything like you actually just playing Sekiro, but your account getting hacked and happening, watching it happen live.
Yeah, that was fun.
I still remember when you mentioned like I was playing Sekiro and I see all my chats shift on the other screen. Like
And
what the fuck?
it starts shuffling. Like I noticed it instantly. I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then I start getting replies. I'm like, "What?" Yeah.
And it's like it's not even my fault. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I was playing Sekiro.
And the fucking second time it happened, like I know why it happened. Now that was my fucking stupid ass. But again, I had fucking two-factor authentication on, you know?
Right. You know what's funny? I've been getting like it is regarding that. I've been getting a lot of videos like on Twitter, on TikTok, on YouTube that are jokes on customer service where they're like PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. Oh, we're sorry. We did a thorough investigation, but we couldn't get the account that hacked your.
Is it about the
account.
Steam?
We're sorry.
Is it about the Steam fucking support where it goes on the fucking
Yeah.
shooting spree on the
where they actually
in
send
Brazil?
the fucking.
Yeah.
They sent fucking.
It was
SWAT teams
it was
and shit.
yeah, it was like the difference between Steam support and Sony support.
Yeah, the things there are so many variations, and it was just like that when we had to recover that account, the hologround account, because I literally got the thing back a couple hours later.
Yep.
If anything, it got delayed because I tried to access the link, and while I was shuffling stuff, it took me as many attempts as doing it, so they blocked me for a little bit. I think it was that happened. So I couldn't do it for like an hour. I had to wait, and then I do it again. And then a couple hours later, they're like, "We got your account back. Here's the link to change your account to password. Please enable Steam Guard for future endeavors and shit like that." It's like, okay, thank you, Steam.
Yeah.
You know what is the thing I'm still more like annoyed at with the fucking people who hack the hologram?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, go on.
It is the fucking nerve of blocking Steam as a contact to not get emails from them. It is such a fucking dick move that it pissed me off beyond belief. Okay, I guess Cobble didn't like Rift of the Necrodancer.
Huh?
I guess Cobble didn't like Rift of the Necrodancer, the game I was talking about the other day.
Is she talking about it?
Yeah, she posted music about it and said Rift of the Necrodancer was kind of a disappointment, but it had a song in it that I liked. That's another game with Hitsune Miku that Becky won't play.
Yeah. Again, I wouldn't rag on Becky so much if if she would just show some backbone every now and then. Like, surprise me.
Tell me to fuck off.
No, not even that. It's just, like, she does tell me to fuck off. Like, she might even like say it like, respectfully, sir, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, but not like that. Like, I mean, like, in the way a friend calls another friend a slur.
Yeah, but
In that sense.
yeah, generally it's just what I mean by surprise me is actually define my expectations. Don't make me correct. Again, I don't like being correct.
Right.
Like,
I can only imagine the day that she,
huh?
no, I was gonna say I can only imagine the day she actually like exceeds your expectations and you'll shed a tear.
I'll be proud. Yeah, I'm literally the fucking concerned bully in my friendships. Like, I will bully you to make you a better person. If I can help it, I will shame you. But generally, like, I mean, if you define my expectations and like prove me wrong, I'd rather be wrong.
Right.
I'd rather be wrong and have you be a a better person in the end. Better version of yourself. What at least I perceive as the better version.
What is the fucking Tony Hawk thing? Respect gained? Or was it GTA?
I don't know. I haven't really played Tony Hawk games.
Oh yeah, GTA mission passed. Respect plus.
Okay.
Oh. Man, I'm still not entirely sure what I'll play after Silent Hill. I wanted to play something I don't remember anymore.
There was...
What? It hurts me to see Silk Song on my list every single.
Like, if I had anything to do with it, I'd say play Legacy of Kain or Broken Sword 2. They're not gonna take you that long to play.
Nah. Not entirely sure about Broken Sword 2. I don't feel like I want to play it right now. Like, if you had to ask me now.
I'll never get to it, Lucas.
I will get to it a bit.
No, you will keep telling me, like, no, I don't feel like it. No, I don't feel like it. Ooh, Alec, look at this fucking game that came out. I feel like playing this one now.
You say that, but I'm looking at my list. The thing I feel like playing the most is Dark Souls 3.
Exactly. And that is the game that I tried not to name right now, so you would forget about it.
I forgot I wanted to play Dark Souls 3. I should make a fucking... I should make a fucking thumbnail for that. You know how I lose the power way too often.
Yeah.
Yeah, my best friend just sent me a meme that says the fan turns itself on at 3 a.m. in America, like the USA. It's the girl from... Oh god damn it, what is this movie called? We watch it at some point. That the actual author hated it.
That doesn't narrow it down.
Here's Johnny.
Oh, The Shining. The Shining.
The Shining. Yes. Okay, that was it. This is a woman from The Shining.
You could have just said that the thing your comic is based on.
It didn't click with me. Okay. I'm slow. It says the fan turns itself on at 3 a.m. in America. It's the woman screaming in Argentina. The power's back! He says that's your neighborhood. Fuck. Yes.
Also, funny thing about the Here's Johnny thing. While I was doing research to make that comic, I had to look up the meme format so that I could draw it, copy it.
Yeah.
And I went to Know Your Meme.
Yeah.
And I started reading a little bit about it. And the Here's Johnny thing apparently is from a popular, like... a popular show at the time.
Okay.
I forget the host's name, but they had the link to the clip, and I watched it. And guess what? Not only is that a reference that they used in The Shining,
yeah,
it also is the direct thing used in the Joker movie. If you remember when he goes into the Murphy show, he does that dance kind of like transition as he goes onto the set, and he just kind of like dances around and does these twirls.
Yeah.
Honestly, literally, like, look up Know Your Meme right now, and here's Johnny. And go and watch the YouTube link that they link.
Okay.
It is literally like you start watching it and you're like, wow, okay. That is literally the thing.
Where's Johnny? You mean the intro? Johnny Carson, 1979?
Yeah, that one. Johnny Carson. Yeah, that one.
Huh.
Yeah, if you notice, it's very similar.
Yeah, okay.
And even in the comments, you can actually see people saying the same shit. Came here for the Shining reference, got the Joker reference as well. Something like that.
Now I wonder if your comic will appear here at some point. There are so many variations here.
Who would appear?
Your comic.
My comic? Nah.
Yeah, I wonder if your comic will appear here at some point.
Nah. I mean, it might if somebody goes out of their way to add it.
I forgot about it. I had seen it before, but I forgot about it.
There was one that made me laugh like quite a bit, and it's the My Share Nui fucking Nippon
I just
Ichi
sent
one.
that one to you.
Yeah, that's the one. I said that one to Reese earlier as well.
Again, I had seen this version before, but I completely forgot about it.
I have not. That was completely new to me.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I was about to say that this is really fucking relevant now with Mind Street Fighter. Yeah, I think this is like last year or something.
Well, I think she was revealed last year.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing it was then.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay. I opened the image because I wanted the info of the image. About the uploader. Username. Banned.
Okay.
Well, the author of the image also got banned on, but they got banned on Twitter. Or they deleted their account, I guess.
Maybe.
I went to the link and it says this post from an account that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Did I say the image was probably last year? This image is 2019.
Well, again, a lot of people deleted their accounts and went to Blue Sky or Fred's or some other thing.
Nah.
And a lot of them are coming back because, well, Twitter
is non-existent.
Well, Twitter is a better source of
social media.
Better source of getting clients and stuff.
Yep.
By the way, I had a YouTube recommendation about like how to get more, like noticed more on
Social media?
yeah, social media, Twitter, like Blue Sky, whatever. And I generally just wanted to watch it because, well, can't have too much knowledge about this shit. I started watching it, and the girl starts explaining this type of thing, and she kind of goes over it a little bit. And basically, the video was going to be her interviewing one of her friends about the thing, because his new account basically got a lot of attention really quickly recently because he was doing the same shit.
Oh, okay.
And basically, the takeaway is find a niche and just keep doing it. So in his case, he started doing drawing Genshin characters and just stuck with it.
Okay.
So you grow the Genshin audience, and it kind of spreads because people generally follow you for a specific type of content.
Yeah.
So in
like
your
all the followers have been getting for face.
Yeah, exactly. So if you stop doing that stuff, you'll eventually start losing those followers.
Yeah.
But generally, yeah, like that's the main takeaway of the video. But I stopped watching it because during their interview they start talking about Blue Sky and how they're annoyed with Twitter, and then they start fucking doing the typical bashing of Elon Musk, and I'm just like, this is not what I clicked this thing for.
Yeah, how is this helping my growth on Twitter?
Yeah, like I get that you guys are bantering, but they just kept going and going and going, and I'm like, okay, I'm clicking off. Fuck it.
Yeah. It gets to the point where it's like it loses the entire purpose of the video and it becomes something else.
Yeah, maybe they would have gotten to the point a minute later, but like, if that's their attitude about it, I don't care. Like they even mention in the video, like that they really like Blue Sky, but Twitter is better for engagement and just growing a business. So if they could, they would abandon it, basically.
It's basically the situation for a lot of people, but like.
Yeah, and I'm like, fair enough, but
this is not what I clicked the video for.
Yeah, this is not what I wanted to fucking listen to. It's like that. I don't know if you know of Quentin Reviews.
No.
He was well, he is, but at some point he was doing like specifically review the reviewer kind of content, where he would talk about specific reviewers and how how they gained their prominence and whatever else they did, and he would have his own like review stuff of stuff, and I used to watch him until I fucking noticed a really weird shift.
Okay.
Towards 2016, and I think you can tell where I'm going with this.
Sure, let's pretend. But
well,
go.
Well,
no, yes, I think I know what you're talking about. Yes. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So basically, I start watching one of his videos, and he just goes off on a tangent, and he just goes off and is like, I really fucking hate Trump, and he just starts going off about Donald Trump all of a sudden, completely unrelated to the fucking video, to the fucking topic, and he just goes off for like a good while, just ranting about him.
Okay.
And at that point, I didn't stop watching him, but it was like a constant fucking thing you notice about him, where he just kind of like goes deranged.
a constant happening of
Yeah,
completely missing the point of the video game he himself making.
and that's kind of the same fucking thing I got from this, where it's just like you guys are completely derailing your own fucking topic. Go get back on topic.
Like if it was a podcast, then sure, whatever, fuck it.
I didn't come here for this.
This is not a podcast. This is a video that I clicked on to see how to increase engagement.
Like, if I click a video on how to sell items better on Etsy, I don't want to be fucking listening to why the Biden tariffs are horrible. You know, I don't care. I'm here for the fucking tips on how to grow my Etsy business. This is not about Biden. This is about fucking Etsy. I don't give a shit.
I hate that the best comparison I can think of is that image that says, "This isn't Super Smash Bros. This is anal sex."
Basically. That's basically it. Don't fucking rock pull me. Like, I get some people do that because they think it's quirky and whatever else, and it's part of their fucking humor, but I didn't click for this.
Yeah.
I can easily click off really fucking quickly.
And a lot of people will, because, again, some people just want to see what they came for.
It's the same. It's the same thing where it's just like, you click on a video and the guy goes, "Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be doing this thing that you clicked for. And before we start, I just would like to apologize for not uploading recently. I've been really struggling with my health." Like, bro, I don't know who you are. I clicked you because I want to know how to fucking disassemble my tablet.
Yeah. But you see, you have to know about.
And I'm not joking. I didn't bring that fucking example for no reason. That is literally a thing that happened today as I was researching how to fix my tablet. It was in a disassembly video, Lucas. The guy literally starts off about talking about like his upload rate. I'm like, bro. I clicked off as quickly as I clicked on it. I didn't come here for a vlog.
Bro, I literally have my tablet and have a screwdriver in my hand. I don't care about this. Fuck. I really don't see the point of going on a tangent for so long on a video that is dedicated to something.
Again, a lot of these videos, a lot of these videos are also like on like 3D printing videos that I saw, where it's just like, I would like to get back into the swing of things and give you more content about this and that. And I'm like, you know, that's cool for your established audience, but the new guys don't give a single fucking shit. Get back on topic. If you want to, if you want to talk about this, make a channel update video.
Yeah.
But not.
If anything, you're hurting the new viewers who will just click off this and be like, "I'm never clicking that channel again."
Well, not even that. Like you're like defeating the purpose of your fucking like channel analytics.
Yeah.
And then you'll have a video talking about, I can't understand why my fucking video is not doing well. Like I can tell you why it's not doing well.
But then
you're pulling a DSP. That's why it's not doing fucking well. One of the detractors pulled a great point about like podcasts where it's just like, whenever I'm tuning in to a podcast, I usually know what I'm gonna get from it. Like,
Yeah.
it was that being said. Like he was on that being said as a guest, but he's like, if I tune into you guys, like I know you guys will be talking about DSP. If I go on some other podcast, I know they're gonna be talking about the specific topic. If it's like a news podcast, they're gonna be talking about the news. But if I'm tuning in for the fucking level 1 podcast by DSP, I have no idea what I'm gonna be fucking listening to. Like I might be listening to the fucking guy's fucking life story. I might be listening to a fucking history lesson. Well, we might be fucking watching a fucking trailer or something. Like it's you can never fucking expect. Even when it's titled, you never know what you're gonna get because he keeps changing like rapidly. There's no rhyme or reason to anything.
Wow, it's almost like Phil has no idea what he's doing.
After how many fucking years?
16? 17?
I don't even fucking know anymore.
I don't think I want to know anyways.
He started in 2008, I think.
2008?
Like most of us. Because his current channel is not the original channel. That channel
Really?
got demonetized and he never went back to it, I believe.
Oh, of course. Why would he?
And I think that channel became something else that he eventually remonetized. I think it was KO Gaming or something. But his original channel was called Dark Side Phil. And
what is the one called now?
DSP Gaming.
Oh.
One word. And I say one word because again he keeps complaining that the detractors hurt his fucking visibility because they put a fucking space between DSP and gaming. It's gotten to the point where people, the detractors, fucking refer to his channel. They specifically say DSP Space Gaming.
Oh, I got it.
And DSP Space Gaming, DSP underscore gaming.
But, okay. So Jasper's having constipation because of the detractor.
Yeah. That is something he would say. Yeah, I think with this setup I'll only be able to do 2 at most.
Okay.
During these drawing hubs. Shit just takes way too long. I don't have my usual speed, Lucas. I feel handicapped.
You're doing weight training.
Not even. Just feel handicapped. I feel like if somebody's told me to sketch a picture and instead of giving me a pencil, they gave me a piece of charcoal.
Oh god.
Like that's the
You can
best.
still do it, but
Yeah, that's the best way I can describe the current predicaments. Like, yeah, I am drawing, but I've got charcoal, bro.
what more do you want from me? Well, this doesn't look that bad so far. But it's taking me forever. I keep getting distracted.
Yeah. Stop getting distracted, Lucas.
Getting
Didn't you take your ADHD medicine today?
No, I have way too little of them.
But Lucas,
And since I'm back to the office, I really need to prioritize if I need those for work. No,
if you don't take them every day, they lose their fucking effectiveness.
No, they don't.
That's what the doctors say.
My doctor told me to take them when I need to.
Your doctor's really bad at marketing. You tell your customers bogus information so you can profit, Lucas.
Well, she doesn't want to profit, she actually wants to help me, Alec. What
a fucking stupid doctor. You should get a new doctor that will take advantage of you. Be a pro, Lucas. Give a doctor their earnings.
What earnings? I barely have money. So yeah, if I haven't gotten distracted, maybe I would have finished by now. But no.
No.
I guess we're both on a handicap today. The only difference is on my handicap. It's a handicap for every aspect of my life.
Are you calling yourself disabled?
Oh, like I have the ADHD. Let me also...
Sounds pretty handy to me.
Let me also phrase it in a different manner. I have diagnosed ADHD.
Ah, must be nice.
Yeah. But you don't know about that. You don't have ADHD.
Exactly. I don't know anything about that.
It's almost like I've been telling you to get a diagnosis. Quite some time now.
I did. They said I don't have anything. I am completely fucking normal. But I am super fucking depressed.
Then they clearly don't know you. If they call you normal, they clearly don't know you.
They were like, yeah, you're just super fucking depressed. Here's your medication. It's fine, Lucas. Stop squeaking. It's fine.
Fuck.
I went in there for help and they just said, bro, you're just miserable. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. You're just miserable.
Yeah, here's your misery pills.
Will they help? No.
Nah. But they'll make you feel less miserable by making you feel more miserable in other aspects, maybe? Haha. Yeah, it's fine. I'll manage.
That's the ADHD way.
Good thing I don't have it.
Yeah.
Good thing I don't have it, and even if I did, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
Because my doctors say I'm fine. I definitely do not have childhood ADHD.
Exactly.
As an adult.
Exactly. What?
I'm just remembering some conversations from recent days.
Okay.
Had a long conversation with Reese about I think what started off as a conversation about Denji and kind of escalated into conversation about Fujimoto or like in general.
Uh-huh.
And I guess his nihilism towards life.
Right.
And I think it kind of escalated because Reese gave a very generalized take about nihilism. And I kind of expanded on it. Because in a way I kind of agree with Fujimoto's take on nihilism now.
Right.
Especially after reading Fire Punch. Because, the nihilism aspect of none of this matters. But it goes a little bit further than just that, where it's just like, none of this matters in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
Which is basically the takeaway of Fire Punch, where like all the stuff you read throughout the story, really none of it matters in the end, specifically in the last chapters. Because again, all the characters die, and I don't mean in the sense of like, oh, they get killed. No, they die natural deaths.
Right.
The main character outlives them because he's essentially immortal.
Right.
So none of it matters. Like, you can have all this stuff, all these conflicts happening. It doesn't matter. He'll fucking outlive all of that.
He's still gonna keep regenerating over and over.
Yeah,
Kill him all you want.
He doesn't age. That's not even that. He doesn't age.
Yeah, no, but I mean, also, like, you can have all the conflict you want with him.
Yeah.
Kill him if you want. He will revive, and then he will outlive you. And in the end, your crusade didn't even fucking matter.
Like, he tries to die so many fucking times in that story, and he can't. But at some point, he doesn't even want to. Because he finds some semblance of purpose.
Some solace.
Some solace, yeah. Where it's just like, it's not the greatest of things, but it kind of moves into
But it is something.
Yeah, but it kind of moves into my point that I made to Reese, where it's just like, none of this fucking stuff matters. Technically all that matters in life is to enjoy what you have. Find some kind of aspect of life that you enjoy.
Yeah.
And kind of try your best to get most of that. And
live your life and die.
Well, not even that. It's just like, you do have finite time, obviously, but
obviously,
it's more like you have to treat everything as a means to an end, like, and not let the other aspects overwhelm what you should be doing to get most out of what you have.
Right.
So. But generally that aspect of, in the grand scheme of things, nothing about you matters. You can die.
So you might as well live your life the way you want.
Yeah, that's the thing. And like, you can die, and society and the universe is gonna work fine without you. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. The city will keep like evolving. The city will keep its function where you lived. The country will keep moving forwards. The earth will keep spinning, and the universe will keep expanding. Like, it doesn't matter in that sense.
Yeah.
What will matter is the immediate friends and family that you make, and they are also not important in the grand scheme of things. And that extends to anything, really. Like, like, we find something that matters to us and we concentrate on that. And we tend to focus on stuff that makes us happy, and whether that is living life in a particular way, consuming something, taking care of people, getting taken care of. And like I brought up the example of Denji, for example, well, in his case, very simple things make him happy. He doesn't care about the grand scheme of things. Like, literally, like, read anything about him and how he used to live and how he lives as is. Like, I called him a dog at some point because there's very little that he needs to keep himself happy.
Well, if anything, if you want to like take a path for Denji specifically, like Fujimoto is a lot about nihilism, but Denji specifically is an hedonist. Hedonism being like the way of life and philosophy of one's own pleasure.
Yeah.
You live to find pleasure. You live for yourself.
Yeah, but
like that's your main goal.
Yeah, but
it's just doing things you want.
You say this.
That will satisfy you.
You say this also. Yes, he is a hedonist. But he also changes a little bit in the second part, which you haven't read yet.
Yeah, I haven't read that.
Basically, since he has Nayata to take care of now,
yeah,
he's actually working towards improving her future.
Okay.
He wants her to go to college, to go to university, because she's smarter than him, and he knows that.
Right.
So he's actually going around the city, picking up blunts of tobacco and stuff, and making new cigarettes out of them, and selling them to like homeless and shit. Just to get some money so he can put it away for Nayata's fucking college fund.
Okay.
So he takes joy out of taking care of her. Same thing with Makima's dogs. He still takes care of them.
Right.
Or Nayata's dogs, I guess. But basically, Nayata came with a lot of dogs at the end, if you remember.
Yeah.
He still has Power's cat that he takes care of.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he's like hedonistic wants are still there, and they come pretty much back in the current chapter or chapters, especially as he keeps losing things again. But generally, it's just like, yeah, he does grow as a person, and he kind of does those things that I mentioned, where, again, the core aspect of them or just Fujimoto's beliefs doesn't change, where in the grand scheme of things, Denji does not give a single fucking flying shit. And it's the same for Agni, the protagonist of Fire Punch. Like, Agni is purely motivated by his sense of like revenge and desire to be reunited with his sister, whether it's in death or whatever. And that's his whole driving force, and it is there until the very, very fucking end.
Mm-hmm.
It does not change. And all the stuff around him, again, doesn't matter. And he completely outlives it.
Right.
And it kind of goes off also in Fujimoto's other works that like he did some one-shots. There's another character called Nayata that he made about...
Isn't there a movie that of one of the works that were released?
That's a look back. And it also kind of follows the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where I think that was him venting over art.
Being an artist?
Yeah. And I can see that, but again, that kind of nothing really matters aspect is there as well.
Right.
Because the main character, she goes through a big arc where she goes from being like regarded as really talented, really funny,
Yeah,
and she was like contributing to her school newspaper, and she was doing like comics for that. And at some point, the school newspaper starts publishing another artist's works, and they're just like everything's like 4 common panels.
Yeah.
And the main character's works usually have like an actual like punchline and whatever else text, but the other one is just backgrounds or just illustrations, mostly, for the most part.
Okay.
But the problem is the quality of art is a huge step up from her work.
Right.
And once she and her classmates see this, well, the obvious gets called out. Doesn't her artwork, in comparison, seem kind of average? And that fucking kills her.
Mm.
And she becomes obsessed with getting better at drawing.
Right.
To the point where her friendships suffer, her like interests, her relationship, like literally her relationships with people, everything fucking suffers.
Mm.
So for a while she tries to get better, but she is always below quality of the other person.
Right.
And that gets to her, and she gives up on art. She stops drawing.
Right.
She starts becoming like the other people. She just starts doing girly things. She starts hanging out with others. And at some point she has to, I think, bring either graduation stuff or something to a girl that's not being attending school whatsoever.
Okay.
And that's the other artist that she meets.
Oh, okay.
And the other girl is actually a big fan of her work.
Of her works?
And she was really sad that she stopped drawing, and she asked her why. And with her ego boosted, she lies to her, saying that she's actually working to get a one-shot to get published.
Okay.
And they kind of bond over that. And they start working together. And they actually publish that one-shot, enter it in the competition,
Yeah.
and they win.
Oh, okay.
So they kind of keep working together, they bounce off each other, where the other girl is doing all these environments, backgrounds essentially, and the main girl is doing most of the other stuff, storytelling, world building, whatever else.
Right.
And they both kind of work towards being better artists, growing really close. And you kind of find out that the reason the other girl wasn't going to school is because, well, she's a huge shut-in, and she was basically afraid of going anywhere, and she was really not confident in her abilities to make friends. So that was basically her first real friend.
Right.
So that shit happens, and eventually they graduate. They start going, like, thinking about their paths.
Yeah.
And the main girl wants them to start going into the manga industry and, you know, working towards their dream of making actual published works. However, the other girl doesn't want to go into manga. She wants to be an illustrator, a painter. So she takes a different path. And they split. And the main girl takes this really to heart. And she stops talking to her. They kind of stop communicating. And, well, spoilers. But, yeah, the other girl starts opening up quite a bit. She starts getting a little more confident in her abilities.
Right.
Until another jealous artist bursts into her studio with an axe
Okay.
and fucking murders her. Because he was convinced that she was stealing ideas from him. And the main girl learns of this too late.
I was wondering
So-
how Fujimoto was gonna Fujimoto this story.
Yeah, the look back thing is a reminder to actually stop and actually look back. The thing is, like, the main character actually achieves her dream of becoming an actual published author. She has successful works. They parody Fujimoto's works because they basically parody the Chainsaw Man covers in that.
Okay.
Yes, I think Fire Punch as well, but yeah, I'm not sure. But basically, the Chainsaw Man one is very noticeable.
Right.
But yeah, like, yeah, she gets popular. Her friend still like keeps up with her works and stuff. She's still a fan, but yeah, they don't talk. And eventually, when she starts calling her, well, she's dead.
Right.
And there's this one moment where she finds her old 4 from school.
Uh-huh.
Because her friend was keeping all of those as memorabilia. And she fucking breaks down into what do you call it? A crash out, I guess, where she rips it apart, cries, and like, why did I start drawing like at all? What's the point?
Right.
What's the point of these? And she basically blames her because she was the reason that her friend gained the courage to do all the things. Like, if it wasn't for her, she would not like come out of her comfort zone. So she kind of blames herself for that. And she was too focused on looking forward that she forgot to look back. That's the name. Yeah. So again, in the grand scheme of things, nothing matters.
Doesn't matter.
It's about building things that are pertinent, are important to you.
Yeah.
And again, the more stuff I read from Fujimoto, the more that aspect stays. And again, there's another story that I mentioned before I went on the look back tangent. There's another story that he made where another character is called Naeta.
Yeah.
That he made, I think, before Chainsaw Man. It's basically a story about a girl who gets born with horns.
Okay.
She speaks nonsense. She speaks horrible things, and she will bring like basically the end of the world. And it's a world where like magic users exist. And she can basically conjure weapons and other things. And again, she behaves really strange. She behaves like a devil.
Okay.
And her mother dies when giving birth to her because I think her horns rip apart her insides when she gave birth.
Okay.
Her father gets killed in the street because he tried to protect his family. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Her brother is the main character of the story, and he's trying to protect his little sister because that's how his father raised him.
Right.
And again, he is protecting the only thing that is important to him. And yes, his sister is a problem. She constantly is killing animals. She is eating fucking animals live, like blood, and she literally behaves like a devil from Chainsaw Man. And he's trying to teach her how to behave properly, how to behave like a human, but she keeps doing this stuff and she doesn't understand. Like, it's literally alien to her, what he's trying to teach her. But yeah, towards the end, they finally leave their settlement that they live in. And they go towards somewhere else. And the thing is, like, towards the end, she whenever she says, she will say stuff like blood, guts, gore, like dismemberment, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like nonsense.
Very gory.
And it's stuff that will make a normal person flinch, like, what are you saying? But she is legit trying to talk, and whenever she tries to talk, it's just that this is the stuff that comes out of her mouth.
Right.
So he teaches her how to write. Or she teaches herself how to write. And that's the only way she can really communicate.
Okay.
Like, she will say all that stuff still, but like, the only time she can communicate is when she writes it down. And like, she asks her brother, like, am I scary? Are you afraid of me? And he's like, no, you're my little sister. And that's why they that's why they work. Because he tries to put a thing where he is not afraid of her. Because if everyone's afraid of her, she'll be alone. Yeah.
Again, fucking Fujimoto, man. You can tell that at one point he will just Fujimoto his story.
Well, you go into a Fujimoto story expecting a Fujimoto story.
Yeah. Fuck.
You okay, Lucas?
And I don't know what's going on. My throat is really fucking dry.
Yeah, that tends to happen sometimes. Just sudden dryness, and you can't breathe or
I literally muted myself a little bit and just let out a fucking cough, like.
Yeah, and it doesn't even help. you still feel like fucking shit.
Yeah. Ah, fuck.
Let's see. I guess we can stop here.
Okay. I technically finished.
Yeah, it's been been around 3 hours.
Yep. Not even sure how I'm gonna color this, or if I'm gonna even, or shade. But the main thing is done. Yay. I am done.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun.
Hey, there's a new redeem code on Girls Frontline.
Ooh, cool.
Valentine.
Yeah, fair enough.
Tenma post is at 4K.
And I posted what?
Tenma post is at 4K.
Oh, nice. It has reached the threshold. Did you see the gorilla reply?
Gorilla reply?
Yeah, because you posted the gorilla one.
The GIF?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Gorilla.
Fucking random. Oh, god damn it, she took my kidneys.
I guess she really was into him. Got right into him. Somebody tried correcting her in the original post.
Oh, how did that go?
Yes. They just said onto, not into, and she says, "No, I am going to their house right now. The windows were opened."
It's inside you.
Then somebody says, "Into you" means interested, usually romantically, and then she replies, "It's okay, I have ESL pass." Hear that, Lucas? We can officially excuse any wrong sayings by saying we're ESL. Even though a lot of times we know English better than fucking English speakers.
But people don't know that.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Ah, fuck! I need to download Fire Emblem Heroes again. Valentine's, they're releasing more Lucina Valentine, and I need more. Why? Because I play the game? No, but I need them.
Yeah.
I need it.
Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. We're gonna stop here. If you wanna see more of our shenanigans or drawings or whatever, please follow or subscribe to the Twitch or YouTube channel, like, comment, and check the description. There's usually some links there for our socials. Otherwise, we'll see you again next time. Bye bye.
Bye.